Dinosaur Provincial Park is a UNESCO World Heritage Site located about 2.5 hours drive southeast of Calgary, Alberta, Canada, or 48 kilometres, about a half-hour drive northeast of Brooks. The park is situated in the valley of the Red Deer River, which is noted for its striking badland topography. The park is well known for being one of the richest dinosaur fossil locales in the world. 40 dinosaur species have been discovered at the park and more than 500 specimens have been removed and exhibited in museums around the globe. The renowned fossil assemblage of nearly 500 species of life, from microscopic fern spores to large carnivorous dinosaurs, justified its becoming a World Heritage Site in 1979. Dinosaur Provincial Park Visitor Center. The Dinosaur Provincial Park Visitor Center features exhibits about dinosaurs, fossils, and the geology and natural history of the park. There is a video theater, fossil prep lab area, and a gift shop. Public programs are offered in the summer. John Ware's cabin is a restored early 20th century cabin that was used by John Ware, an African-American cowboy and important figure in Alberta's ranching history. The cabin is located near the visitor center and is open on select days in the summer. History. Established on June 27, 1955 as part of Alberta's 50th Jubilee year with the goal of protecting the fossil beds. The first warden was Roy Fowler, a farmer and amateur fossil hunter. The park was established as a UNESCO World Heritage Site on October 26, 1979, both for its nationally significant badlands and riverside riparian habitats, and for the international importance of the fossils found here. Until 1985, discoveries made in the park had to be shipped to museums throughout the world for scientific analysis and display, including the Royal Ontario Museum in Toronto in Ontario, the Canadian Museum of Nature in Ottawa in Ontario, and the American Museum of Natural History in New York City, New York State. This changed with the opening of the Royal Tyrrell Museum of Paleontology 100 kilometres upstream in Midland Provincial Park adjacent to Drumheller. Nature. The park protects a very complex ecosystem including 3 communities: prairie grasslands, badlands, and riverside cottonwoods. Its ecosystem is surrounded by prairies but is unique unto itself. Choruses of coyotes are common at dusk, as are the calls of nighthawks. Cottontail rabbits, mule deer, and pronghorn can all be seen in the park. The prairie rattlesnake, bull snake, and the red-sided garter snake are present as well. Curlews and Canada geese are among the 165 bird species that can be seen in the spring and summer. Some of the most northern species of cactus, including opuntia and pedicactus, can be observed in full bloom during the later half of June. Geology. The sediments exposed in the badlands at Dinosaur Provincial Park were laid down over a period of about 2.8 million years during the Campanian stage of the late Cretaceous epoch, and belong to 3 different geologic formations. The top of the terrestrial Old Man Formation, which outcrops at the base of the sequence, is the oldest. It is overlain by a complete section of the terrestrial Dinosaur Park Formation, which is in turn overlain by the base of the Marine Bear Paw Formation. The Dinosaur Park Formation, which contains most of the articulated dinosaur skeletons, was laid down between about 76.5 and 74.8 million years ago. It was deposited in floodplain and coastal plain environments by river systems that flowed eastward and southeastward to the west and interior. Seaway. Paleontology. Dinosaur Provincial Park preserves an extraordinarily diverse group of freshwater vertebrates. Fish include sharks, raised paddlefish, bowfins, gars, and teleosts. Amphibians include frogs, salamanders, and the extinct Alban herpetonids. Reptiles include lizards, a wide range of turtles, crocodilians, and the fish-eating Champsosaurus. Mammal fossils from the park are relatively rare and consist of isolated teeth, fragmentary jaws with teeth, and tooth fragments from mouse-sized and shrew-sized animals. They include representatives of placental, marsupial, and multituberculate mammals. Plant fossils from the park and surrounding area include fern fronds, foliage and wood of taxodiaceous and cupressaceous conifers, and leaves of ginkgo, circaediphyllum, platanus, a pistia-like aquatic plant, and others. A rich assemblage of fossil pollen and spores has also been described. The dinosaurs of the park are astonishingly diverse. They include Ceratopsia sp. Centrosaurus apertus, Coronosaurus brinkmanni, Styracosaurus albertensis, Pachyrhinosaurus, Chasmosaurus b.c. russelli, the Vagaceratops vanensis, Hadrosauridae Corythosaurus casuarius, Gripposaurus notabolus, Incurvamanus, Lambeosaurus lambe L. magnacristatus, Prosaurolophus maximus, Parasaurolophy walkeri, Ankylosauria panoplosaurus, Edmontonia, Euoplocephalus tutus, Hypsilophodontidae orodromius, Paxophilosauria stegoceras, Tyrannosauridae daspletosaurus taurusis, Gorgosaurus libratus, Ornithmimidae ornithomimus, Strathomimus, new ornithmimid species Acanagnathidae Carostenodes pergracilis, Carostenodes elegans, Carostenodes collinsi, Dromaeosauridae Dromaeosaurus albertensis, Sauronophthalestes, Hesperonychus elizabethae, new Dromaeosaur species et new Dromaeosaur species B. Troodontidae Trudon, new Troodontid species A classification uncertain. Ricardosthesia gilmorae. Birds such as Hesperornithiformes were present, as well as giant pterosauria related to Quetzalcoatlus, stagodont marsupials, placentals and multituberculate mammals scurried underfoot.